You can stay in the Discord if you want to, just to talk to me if you need to. Just mute.
Alright. Should I mute?
Yeah. Once you guys are in the Steam call.
Alright.
Stick, can you hear me in the or in the Steam call? You can?
Perfect. Team's starting to rock and roll. Oh.
Okay, that works. I think. Hello? Oh, I'm kind of loud, huh? Yeah, that's like an echo. Oh.
Hello.
Right, we got one stream. Perfect.
Monica, how dare you not have doorless dining?
Look. I said this earlier. Okay. Challenges. Job is to torture you a little bit. Not gonna be the best thing ever, okay? I'm not here to make it like easy PlateUp day, alright?
It should be fun.
So you tortured us.
I thought we were friends.
It's a challenge. Get this in your head.
Thanks for the challenge, Miss Monica. I really like it.
Kirby gets it. No, I get it. The doors are a little annoying. I understand, but here we are. All right. Oh, Ray is here. Ray, hello.
Yes. Hello.
Monica, can we load in?
No, because you're getting Ray. Ray, add Smokey,
sweet.
please. Send friend code, please.
Wow, more guys, more merrier then.
More
Yeah, the more
people.
the merrier.
Friend code?
Yeah, my friend code's in the chat, and then I'll add you to the Steam call.
Alright.
By the way, hi Ray.
Hello.
Sorry, I didn't realize we added more.
You're good. I was dealing with it on the back end.
Thank
Don't
you.
worry, I just popped in note, like, out of randomness. I sent the invite.
Great.
Pending accept, and then let me add you. Ray, I just completely forgot your Steam name.
Dusk Serenity.
Dusk. Okay, that's what I thought.
You're good.
Always a struggle when it's different from Discord and
You
you're playing
know,
with strangers.
it's alright. It happens. I won't hold it against you. You're fine.
Thank you. And then I started a Steam call for both you to join.
Okay. How the hell do you join a Steam call? I've never been to one.
The button.
So if you click on my name, or
I think it
your
pops
Steam,
up, right?
Yeah, your Steam should be flashing yellow or something, or orange. And it should pop up saying like Steam call incoming, I think, maybe.
It's not. It's just showing me like a voice channel,
Mhm.
but there's no one there kind of showing up.
Well, let me recall. Maybe now?
Oh, I see. Wait, okay, I see it.
And then there should be a join button that's like green or something in the bottom right. Stickman.
1 minute.
In it. There you go.
Yay. All right, sounds good. Looks like we have our two teams already. I'm just gonna go over the rules real quick. This is a pretty casual event, but I just want to make sure everyone knows what we're doing. This is a modded experience. You guys are just gonna be having some fun playing some PlateUp, messing around with some mods that maybe you haven't played with before, maybe some of them you have. I picked the teams using the wheel. So you're gonna take some time getting to know some new peeps. Ba, 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 ba. No cheats or hacks or any kind of unauthorized software. No garage items, just to make it a little bit harder. If anyone like disconnects, you can just keep playing. It's not a big deal. Or you can pause and wait for them if you want to. It doesn't matter. We're gonna do a 2-hour time slot. Everyone's gonna be playing the same like challenges, but you guys will be able to choose whatever seed you want. It's just gonna be random. And you can return to HQ, enter practice mode, whatever you want to do for that. That's fine. I basically have 2 challenges for you guys today. The first one that we're gonna be starting out with is that you're gonna be grabbing any of the new Easter maps. So the one that has the Easter egg hunt. I'm gonna be playing that with the lamb roast. You guys can go ahead and get that set up. And then if you manage to successfully franchise that, then I have a secondary challenge for you. And every team today so far has been able to get both challenges done within the 2 hours. So hopefully you guys will as well. Alright, so we got one team almost ready to go. They're just waiting for Ray to get in there, I think. He's getting set up. Starting right on. Perfect. Hello, my cat. Thank you. Alright.
Monica, can we get kitty cam?
I would love to, but she's being a little bit of a pain in the butt right now and not on the kitty cam. She just keeps walking in front of my monitors to try and be helpful, you know?
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. We love it. So, you guys are gonna want to go to the other Easter map, Bernadette. 2 of them. We might have pop it in. Just message. Yeah, that's the map that you want. You pick any of the random ones there. Alright. Other team is good. That's awesome. Alright, we got one team getting going. Perfect. Whenever you're ready, Smokey.
We're relaunching.
That's fine. But whenever you're ready, you can get.
Okay.
Good luck, have fun, guys.
All right. Thanks, Miss Monica.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, goodness. All right. We'll see. We might be adding someone to one of these teams during the event. Also, I'm eating my dinner. I apologize for the nomming noises, but not really. I'm hungry. So, y'all are gonna have to deal with it. I got a 3-piece tender meal from Popeyes. I'm not fasting today. I didn't feel like it. I had a weird day today with waking up early, so it's not happening. And that's okay. I'm allowed to have cheat days sometimes. Hi. Alright. Oh, there's our friend Tony. Hi, Tony. Can you send your friend code? I'm assuming Bernadette is hosting. Bernadette, we have another teammate for you.
Indeed.
All right. Sweet. We're gonna have 2 teams of 3. I'm excited. Where's Smokey's stream? There it is. Now we've got both of them. All right. These guys have games out. No music. What about these guys? They both have their music. What is this? How do you guys play PlateUp? Those of you watching the stream, do you listen to the PlateUp music, or do you play your own music, or no music? That would be weird. Does anyone game without music? Alright, let me move this over. Get my captions on, because here we go. Now we have closed captions. Perfect, perfect. That was weird, but okay. Let me put down this one.
Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are, Bernadette. Just send me an invite. Yes, I can join you. Can I join you? I can.
Oh,
Do it that way.
perfect. Alright. Sorry guys, I'm getting like pinged and stuff. Okay. We turn on streamer mode now that everyone's here, that's coming, and everything's all set up. Okay. Okay, that should be fine. No idea what that is, but worry about that later. That is very interesting. Okay.
No.
Alright, so let's see what these guys are up to. Now that I'm caught up on the things where people were pinging me. Alright, so it looks like we need some music. Hold on. I was getting a little bit ahead of myself. Put on the PlateUp music. Turn this down a little. Here we go. It was a little loud, but I fixed it. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Now we have PlateUp music. Still a little loud, I feel like. Oh, that's too quiet. There we go. That's better. Alright. So we have... I don't remember our team names. We have...
Hey Monica, what's a
Peeps.
basket?
Sorry, I was struggling to find my unmute button. So the baskets are not very useful on this map, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
They're from the old Easter mod, and they aren't currently compatible with the new Easter mod. I talked to
just
Starbucks about it
saw it.
earlier.
Sweet. So we just wasted all our coins.
They look cute. Have fun. Anyways, they can just decorate with the basket. Oh my gosh. I'm eating my mashed potatoes. Enjoying them.
Join the chat.
Alright, Tony's still figuring out the Steam chat. That's fine. Anyways. Where was I at? I don't remember. I'm gonna eat this chicken and talk about what's happening. Oh, the team names. We have the Peeps. Lego my Eggos. So the Peeps are already on day 2. Spent all of their money on baskets that don't currently function. Over on Lego My Eggo, however, they're still just getting started. They just got Tony, which is exciting. I just think this is more fun with more players. It's when in my testing, I was like, man, I just wish I had another friend to run around and look through these egg bushes with me. And then earlier today, I ended up playing in time slot 2, and it felt so much better having a friend to go and look through all the egg bushes with me. So that was cool. Eating this chicken. Chicken was a little cold, which is kind of my fault, because I got it and then came home to work. But I was like concerned that it was undercooked, but it's not.
Oh,
Which is
do you want to invite me to the other one?
I think they
I
got things
think
turned
if I can't invite you, but if Future invites you to the chat or to the
If you guys aren't super familiar with the Steam voice call thingy, you have to go into like
Yeah.
the call, and then there's like a little people symbol with the plus, and that's how you add another person. Hopefully they
but
figure
you
it
can only invite someone you are friends with, right?
out. I believe so, yes.
Yeah. So Future has to invite.
There you go. I don't know, they're figuring it out. Anyways, if any of you guys are currently eating breakfast, lunch, or dinner, let me know what you're eating. We'll see if our players end up making anything other than lamb roast. We could see completely different cards, because they're on random speeds. So I'm really curious to see how different their runs are. And we're gonna see that first card choice now for the Peeps. And they go with closing time. Not what I would have chose, but the extra customers actually would be helpful for money. I'm really curious about this table placement here. They're enjoying spinning the bushes. I also like that the bushes were spinnable. Or rotatable, I guess. Not movable, but rotatable. You can see they did try to move it. I don't blame them. There's a lot of things that we test, even for the official game. There's a lot of things that we test and we find a lot of bugs. There's always still a few that get through. It's just impossible to get them all. Because you need people who are going to just like test things that you wouldn't think of. The unobvious. That's what QA testers are good at, but... Peeps have someone waiting outside. Okay, they got him in now. But they might get some closing time people here in a moment. Or was that their closing time person? I don't know. I like the purple eggs. They're probably my favorite color of egg. Oh, looks like the Lego My Eggo team is ready to get started. It seems like they know what they're doing. They know how to make the lamb roast. They've been prepping. My favorite thing when hosting these events is like going in and having people just like pull up the recipe like as soon as they load in, because they didn't even look at it before signing up or anything, or like, you know, showing up that day. Because that's exactly how I am. I go into everything blind. I just think it's fun that way. And for me, that's part of the fun, is the flailing around and figuring it out stuff, you know? Keeps doing a reroll. Considering a clipboard stand. A conveyor. What do they have in there right now? A blueprint desk? Or a discount desk? I can't tell. I think it's a blueprint. Are they gonna take the regular conveyor? That's an interesting choice. Convey into the trash can? Okay. Sure. It's an interesting use for it. I'm down though. Alright, Lego My Eggo. Out there searching for some eggs. Tony's getting lucky so far. Dang, Tony again. Question is, will he find the purple one? Or will Katie finally find an egg? Oh, Tony! Tony's got the magic touch. Finding the eggs in all the bushes. Alright. Got one more chicken tendy left. Getting full. It's too much food. I ordered a 3 chicken tender meal and it's too much food. That's the only problem when you're fasting and you decide to cheat. As your eyes are so much bigger than your stomach. Oh, using the conveyor as a place to hold the trash. That's smart, actually. Looking for 1 more blue egg, 2 red eggs. They've got this. Oh. They're turning on their music. Guys, a little late for that. I asked for that earlier. That's fine. We'll just leave this music going. I already have it going. Alright. I am happy. Tummy is full. I'm here. Doing a PlateUp event. I don't think I'm very good at shoutcasting. I'm sorry, everyone. I just get caught up in what they're doing. Oh, sorry, everyone. Goodness. I'm getting to the point where I ate food and now I feel too full and I just want to take a nap. I shouldn't have eaten that much. But it's fine. I'm still just like snacking on the fries. Check on this thing. Okay, that's fine. Alright, where are we at? We got the Peeps. Chopping up some garlic. Making another roast. They're gonna get their second card choice today. Oh, I didn't see what the other team picked. I missed it. Potatoes. Mashed potatoes. I see, I see. I think that's a good decision. I would have also chosen a side. Metro says it's like the King's Summer Garden Parties. I have no idea what that is. Now I need to look at this up. 3 garden parties at Buckingham Palace. What is a garden party? Do they do Easter egg hunts at the garden party? The royal family eats with guests. Eat and drink and stroll around the palace gardens. I mean, yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. If there was Easter egg hunts. Do they do Easter egg hunts at these garden parties sometimes? I hope they do. I really hope they do. I love the idea of the royal family doing an Easter egg hunt. Oh, double checking the mashed potato recipe. I think that's great. I love how they knew the lamb roast recipe, but now they're questioning the mashed potatoes. I think that's great. They never thought that we would choose mashed potatoes, even though we didn't. It was completely random. The only downside to mashed potatoes is they only have the one hob. But like generally, the mashed potatoes should be done at least cooking. Even if they're not mashed, they should be done cooking by the time that the first customer is ready to eat. Ooh, see right there, I think that they're making a mistake. I would have gone right in making a lamb roast. I would have chopped him while the lamb roast was cooking. But it's only slowing him down a little bit. He'll be fine. Smokey says we picked closing time and exclusive. Yeah, but what's the other card choice? This is the one I'm excited about. Gravy. They're picking the gravy? Closing time and gravy. Okay. Okay. You know, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this goes. Smokey having to do a rearrange. That's okay. Getting that flour. I would not ignore the bigger bin out there. I think that's a good pickup. Cheap and useful. We got one more day until Lego My Eggos gets their second card choice. Using both bins. There's an interesting tactic. Oh! Doing a return to HQ. What happened? I think this is from the Halloween soundtrack. Definitely is. Hope you guys are enjoying the off-season PlateUp soundtrack music. Alright, Lego My Eggos working together on that mashed potato. Love the teamwork. Tony forgot his plate, that's fine. Easy fix. I'm curious how the gravy works, having only the one pan. Are we just making a couple roasts and then gravy? That's smart. Alright, Lego My Eggos going formal, it looks like, for the last mess. A smart decision, a smart decision. The Peeps are just searching for eggs. We love to see it. There goes the gravy pan. Smokey is now stuck in the kitchen with nothing to do but run around. Maybe chop a lemon. Perfect, great. Lego My Eggos going into that day 6. We're gonna see what their second card options are. I have to pay attention to that. Smokey wants to know how many servings are in gravy. Honestly, Smokey, I wouldn't tell you if I did know, but I have no clue. They're serving off 2 different bones at the moment. Great tactic. Alright, going to that day 6. Day 6 for the Lego My Eggos. Table's already full. The Peeps over here picked up a couple extra tables at this point. Lego My Eggos seems to be just rolling with 4. Hi, Nova. You hear me talking to myself again? Yeah? Hi. Hello. How's it going? You want to say hi to the people? They miss you. I've been asking for you all day long, but you haven't been on your camera. She has no explanation. She just doesn't feel like it today. Alright, Tony trying to get someone out of there. Katie with the plate pickup. Love to see it. Over at the Peeps, they're serving up their last couple customers before finishing that day 7. Eat some gravy. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. What'd they get? A workstation over at the Peeps. Good, that's good. They can portion their lamb chop slices even faster. Oh, there's our choices. They also have gravy over at the Lego My Eggos. Choosing between that and a morning rush. And they go with the gravy. So we will now be seeing gravy on both sides of the screen. Both teams taking on the gravy. Hi, Nova. Hi. Saving that research desk over at the Lego My Eggos. Looks like they're going for a full research system. We are not seeing that yet from the Peeps. Peeps have an opportunity to pick up another barbecue, but are saying no thank you. We're only serving lamb roast here. Hi, Nova. Gonna come snuggle? Why are you mad? You came here to bother me. Okay. Seeing another return to HQ. I'm assuming because they rolled the workstation again and they're looking for a freezer. We'll find out. Over on Lego My Eggos, they are searching frantically for all of the eggs. My goodness, they can't find any of them right now. What is this? There they go, finally. Gosh, they really need another table over there. Or they need to chill on the ringing for a little bit. Metro says, I've said it many times, but the music in this game slaps. Hard agree. Hard agree. Glad that you're on board. They need gravy before they can serve anyone. That gravy's coming off the hob right now. Get that single out of there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Alright, Katie's gonna go serve the single. Smart decision. Before moving on to these doubles together. Alright. Perfect, great, wonderful. Time to dump the gravy. Perfect. Get that other roast going. Luckily, gravy's not too hard to make, so when you need to empty out your roast pan of the gravy, it's not too detrimental. It doesn't feel too bad. Let's see, the Peeps coming towards the end of their day 8. Means we got one more day from them until we see a card choice. We're about half hour in right now for this time slot. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, Lego My Eggos finishing up their day 7. A couple slices of lamb roast. And over at the Peeps, they're still looking for eggs. Man, the closing time makes their days so much longer. Because this isn't a race, obviously. This is not a timed event outside of the 2-hour time slot, you know, for them to play in. But it is funny just seeing the difference that closing time makes, because we know that, you know, Tony popping in just a little bit late into the time slot took their team a little extra time to set up. They probably were like 10 minutes behind the other team. And now they've pretty much caught up. They're like 1 day behind, less than a day behind, kind of, if they start before the Peeps are finished. So, Kind of crazy how big of a difference that closing time makes, all those extra customers. However, we'll probably also see that the Peeps have way more stuff because they have way more money from the extra customers. The trade-offs in this video game. It's all about the trade-off. Loki finally ran out of gravy. I missed it. Had to make some more. Did you count how many servings of gravy there were? Because I didn't. Lego my Eggos. Just searching for those eggs now. Alright, 1 out of 2. Oh, the other one is right in front of them. They could have found it themselves, those customers. But no, they were too busy waiting for the eggs to be brought to them. Alright, let me check on this here. Oh, just the cards. Yes, that's... Metro says, I'm stuck on Pie's restaurant, overtime 24. I just can't automate quick enough. That's the only tough part, is if you have enough customers, eventually it just won't keep up. Sometimes you need like multiple automation systems, or you need to add in more foods, but then, you know, you have to build whole new automation systems for those. So, that's a whole thing. I think what people like about Pies is that it shares the same base of the crust. So you're gonna see, you know, automation systems where crusts are being made and then set into different directions. Oh, an extra lasagna tray, they're gonna take that for sure, I know. It's that gravy. They can have 2 roasts and a gravy. Absolute madness. The amount of gravy they can have. The amount of roast they can have. Honestly, I would just use 1 pan for the roast and 2 pans for the gravy. That's what I would do. Because that's one thing with this, is like, you think that an extra lasagna tray would be really, really useful for the roast, but it's actually not, because you remove the roast to portion it, you know? Alright, over at the Lego My Eggos, they're prepping to go into that day 9. On the same day now as the Peeps. Love to see the side-by-side differences. They both have the gravy. The Lego My Eggos took the mashed potatoes, whereas Peeps have the closing time, making their days a lot longer and their pockets a lot fuller. The Lego My Eggos are being a little bit more stringent with their cash flow, though. They still have 1 less table than the Peeps. Going for that full automation, getting that discount desk. They know they'll probably need it if they want to get any sort of automation or anything up and running. Looking for that second purple egg, and Tony has found it! I tell you, Tony's got the magic touch when it comes to these eggs. You think that it's gonna take him forever, and next thing you know, Tony finds it. Alright, prepping for another roast. They gotta get that 1 portion of gravy, and then she can dump it. Where's the bin? There's the bin. They got it. It was just a little bit terrifying. It's fine. Alright, Katie finding both of those purple eggs like a professional. Alright, over at the Peeps, searching for some eggs. Still so many more customers. My goodness. Just the amount of customers is different. It's just crazy to see. There's our other card choice. What will they choose over at the Lego My Eggos? Pumpkin soup or all you can eat? If I were them, I'd go all you can eat. It kind of stinks with the gravy, but if they can get another lasagna tray, lasagna pan, what's it called? I don't know. If they can get another one, all you can eat would be easy for them to do. Because mostly it's gonna be the people outside there taking time looking for eggs, you know? I see them talking about their decision, taking some time. Over on the Peeps, they're just finishing up that day 9. I think all their overtime customers are in. So they're just finishing up. And then we'll see what their card choice is. Man, they're gonna have so many trays. I would have just saved the roasts. Unless they're gonna use those to make gravy, which is actually kind of smart, now that I think about it. I'm curious about it. The morning rush versus the ice cream. I would probably take ice cream here, because they already have so many customers. Like, any customer reduction would help them, and it's their first dessert, so they get an additional 25% bonus. All the lasagna trays. Smokey getting rid of some of them? What's the plan here? What's the plan? Just pushing them out. Okay. An interesting decision. Where's the ice cream machine going? Right at the end there? They're still working with their 2 initial plate stacks. I didn't realize they never bought a bigger plate stack. That is very interesting. Alright. The Lego My Eggos. On the end of their day 10 already. The Peeps haven't even started it. They put their conveyor in a very interesting location. Smokey now out of the kitchen? Curious about that. Oh, we're on to Christmas PlateUp now. I didn't even realize. I just heard the music. I love the just gravy pot just randomly out in the middle of the field. Probably exactly how it is at the King's Court. What was that thing called again? Hold on, I gotta the King's Summer Garden Parties. Yes, of course. The gravy trays. Just the gravy boats everywhere. I'm sure that's exactly what it's like. Alright, Lego my Eggos on a deco day. They already have tier 3. They don't need nothing else. Maybe a plant? You know, you could never go wrong with a plant. I'm a big fan of a plant. Now the thing is, if they rearranged really well, they could maybe fit all those tables around the plant. But with the bushes getting in the way, I'm not sure. One of my favorite things to do though is fit like, you could fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you could fit 8 tables around a plant. Technically speaking. And it's pretty darn efficient. Alright. The Peeps. Finding some eggs. I haven't seen anyone on their team get really lucky with the eggs. Seems to usually just be random. Tony has taken a little step back from the eggs a little bit. Been kind of focusing more on serving the lamb roast. So Katie's been doing, you know, a little bit more egg work, I would say. I think we're gonna see our final customer card choice from Lego My Eggos first. Their pace is just significantly faster because of their card choices. And just their card options, too. Closing time was a tough choice, but like I said, their wallets are enjoying it. Because even a whole day behind, the Peeps have twice as much money. Hi, Otis. Welcome back. Otis. Did you, like, go to bed and then come back? What's your time zone like, Otis? I feel like I see you at all times of the day. But also, my stream schedule's been a little bit funny lately. Some days I'm there earlier than other days. Some days I'm late. I'm into the PlateUp music. I'm super into it. We're on to the holidays update, and we're almost at the end, and then we're gonna have to rotate back around to the beginning. We got one song left, maybe. Otis says, it's 2 a.m. now, join your first one at like 1 p.m. I think? Okay, so you're like UK. 10, 11, 12, 1 to 2. Yeah, you're like UK time. I got you. I'm used to that time conversion. Working with every single person I work with in the UK. Otis is Scotland. Very nice, very nice. Metro says, ice cream must be impossible to automate. Not impossible. However, it does require 3 ice cream machines. and a lot of space. Yeah. Oh my goodness. We are about 50 minutes in at this point. 10 minutes left to the hour. I think both of our teams will finish around the hour mark, maybe like hour 15. And the second challenge that I've been giving everyone is a little bit easier, I think. So they should be able to complete both challenges, I think, based on the paces that they're making right now. Perfect, perfect. I'm loving how they're just running into each other all over the place right now on the Peeps. I love it. I think it's hilarious. Good job, guys. Good job. They've got their roast saved for tomorrow. They're ready with their gravy pans. Look at them go. We have, yes, a card choice day coming up. Oh, let me reset our, PlateUp music. Excuse me while I blow my nose. I apologize. Got another conveyor. What are they doing with them? They're just hoarding conveyors. Okay. Goodness. Smokey says they're making a line. For what? I'm confused. That one other conveyor is just hanging out. He's just chilling there. I was gonna say there's a roast on a bush out there. Is that what we see at the summer garden parties too? Oh yes, if you want some lamb roast, you can get it over on the bush over there. Help yourself. Just the speed at which they make the gravy, because of saving those lasagna dishes, is really smart, actually. I would have never thought having 5 lasagna dishes was the route, but apparently it was. And then we have the Lego My Eggos. Getting towards the end of their day 12. Surprisingly, the Peeps making up some ground here since they took the ice cream. Those less customers are definitely making a difference. There's just roast everywhere. And gravy pans everywhere. I find it so amusing. I'm loving it. Here come those closing time customers. Alright, I do think that we're gonna see Lego My Eggos finish here in just a moment. I They got a microwave going on over at Lego Magos. That second lasagna pan making a huge difference to them too. This one customer left. If they'd been able to find a freezer, or get a freezer, but they're working on grabbers. They're working on some automation, which is interesting. Katie tried to put the plate with the lamb back in the plate stack. I love it. The tomato soup versus the morning rush is what we're seeing, and they're thinking tomato soup. It would keep their groups down. The morning rush could be a lot. If they take the morning rush, they just have to not ring for a little bit. Or like ring to the rush, I guess, and then pause. Curious to see how this is gonna go for them. Otis says this particular song is the only displeasing one in the PlateUp repertoire. A displeasing PlateUp song? Impossible. Impossible, Otis. No, I mean, there's, you know, everyone's gonna have their favorites. That's okay. You're allowed to have favorites and least favorites. Like an 80s cop show. Maybe that's the point. Maybe that was the plan all along. This is my favorite one, I think. I think this is the one that gets copyright claimed sometimes, though, because it has a very, like, this chord progression is very popular for like catchy songs. So it's not copyright, but some websites think it is. I'm pretty sure this is the one that usually has issues because it's just so darn catchy. Sam knew what he was doing when he wrote this song. He's like, I'm using the happy chords, the happy make people like the song chords. Alright, where are we at? We got both teams, day 13. Surprisingly, the Peeps just like doing so much better since they took that ice cream. Moving along swimmingly. We're pretty much at the hour mark right now. And yeah, I see both teams finishing within the next like 15 minutes. I think they're both gonna successfully franchise before we know it. Smokey trying to get this table out of here because there's people waiting outside. go my Echo. Katie's out there, doing what she's been doing. Basically this whole entire time. Looking for egg. Checking every bush. Another purple egg.
Hey, Monica.
Yeah, what? Yeah, well, I'm not muted. I'm on the thingy. What? What's up?
I think I'm on glitch. We got 2 red eggs and a purple egg, but we only have a red egg and a purple egg requested.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. An extra red egg. How did that happen? Neither of the restaurants have funny names. The one on the left is called the Lamb Lodge. I don't remember what the one on the right was called before they renamed it to the Peeps. But we did provide a list to Mr. Starflex Games. Because we were working with him, the event coordination team, and I, on making, well, not making the mod. He made the mod all by himself, but we were giving him feedback and testing it for him. And he asked for name suggestions. So the ones that he went with, it looks like, is Woolly Wonders, Brilliant, Q, Free Lamb's Wool, Lambtastic, Tender Table, Meadow Meals, Fleece and Flavor, The Lamb Lodge, Ecstatic Eats, Fluffy Flavors, Excellent Lamb, Shepherd's Table, Shepherd's Supper House, Flock and Flame, Legacy Lambs, Easter Eats, Ewsome Eats, Egg Extravaganza, The Woolly Diner, Lambelicious, The Barbecue, and Fleece and Flavor. Oh, Fleece and Flavor was on there twice. I don't know. Anyways, that's what you got. That was what was on the list. That was a combination of Starflux, me, and all of the volunteer event coordinators and some of the support team members. Most of the names in the actual game come from the community as well. When we initially added restaurant names to the game, that list came from the developers and a little bit from the publisher too, and me, and our QA tester at the time, Wiener. We all put together the initial list, so most of the mains that were in the game at the 1.0 release were the ones that we came up with. Mains that have been added after that, like the cakes main, the coffee main, the spaghetti main, those were all combination of us and the playtesters. So I run a playtesting program, select community members that like apply for it, get to test the updates early on PC, and give feedback, look for bugs, that kind of stuff. And they also get to submit restaurant names. It's kind of just a fun thing we do for them because, you know, they're the only ones who know about the update in advance. So we can get name suggestions from them, and then they kind of feel like they're helping with the game a little bit more, you know, so it's kind of fun. So it's nice that Starflux asked the event coordination team to help come up with names for this too. Just a little bit more community focus, and I love that about our community, that's something that not only our team, the PlateUp team, is thinking about, but that the community members think about it too, about keeping each other involved. I think that's awesome. Otis says, that's quite a claim to fame. Do you ever well up with pride when you're playing one of the original ones you came up with? Like seeing your child during a school play or something? Yes. Yes. Especially when the game like first like came out with them. Like I said, it was originally like all ones that our team put in there, and like I'm not gonna lie, I'm the one who kind of like really like pushed the pun thing. I started doing it with like my streams when I was streaming PlateUp before I even worked for them. I started just like calling my restaurants like punny things. Like that was the name of my streams. Like if you go really far back on my YouTube videos, you'll see all of the YouTube videos are named like punny things that I was just coming up with. So I'm the one who kind of like pushed into that, and then a bunch of other people who were playing PlateUp in the like early days, pre 1.0 days, would kind of do it as well. So yeah, so for me the whole thing is just, I get very welled up with pride, like you said, about it. It just makes me happy that it's such an important part of the community now. I love it so much. Peeps are at the end of their day 14. I think they have all their closing time customers at this point, so they're finishing up their last few tables. And then Lego My Eggos. Sorry guys, I'm like hiccuping a little bit from eating so fast, I think. Over at the Lego My Eggos, they're just kind of getting through that rush. They have more tables now, which is good for them. Oh, we're back to the Halloween PlateUp music. Oda says, I'm super glad you took it that ridiculous route. I always get a giggle when I see them. Yay! That's all I want from it, is just people to like smile, you know? And just enjoy it. Because some of them are just so ridiculous. Like, especially some of the ones I use in the announcements and stuff are just so like, I don't know. That's one thing I will say, is a lot of what we do is, you know, a team effort. But all the puns in the announcements, those are me. Those are me. You're welcome. Those are just a special treat. But yeah, no, I like I said, I really love that it's just a big part of the community. It makes me happy. It makes me happy that it makes you guys happy. Oh, Katie got stuck on a customer, but she made it out. Neither of these teams have seen a individual dining or medium groups card, now that I think about it. Earlier when I was playing, we got medium groups, large groups, and flexible dining. We took all the group cards. How do you guys feel about the customer colors? I've always been curious about what more people think about that, because I like that the customer colors mod has different customer colors than the player colors. But I still think it can be a little confusing for new players. Because a lot of people have asked why the customers like don't like have different colors or wear costumes more. Because like some of the special events, the customers wear costumes. Like for Christmas, they wear the Christmas hats, and for Halloween, they wear the witch hats. But some people have asked why we don't do that more, and it's because we feel like it's confusing for new players. I'm just interested what you guys think. It doesn't seem to be causing any issues for these players, but these players do seem quite seasoned. That's one thing we were talking about too recently, the event coordination team. Oh no, they don't have a roast! They don't have a roast! They have a return HQ! No! Oh, that was so sad. That was a beautiful attempt from you guys over at Lego My Eggos. It was beautiful. I do have one more challenge for you guys. This one's a little bit easier. So if you guys head over and choose the old Easter map instead, the one with the kids. That's the extra special one is the one you want. Yeah, that one. You can choose any map. You can even input a seed that you know if you want. And you can use the recipe selector, what's that mod called? And choose hot cross buns. And I'll give you one piece of advice.
Ooh, those
with
are
this
so
one.
easy.
They are easy. So one piece of advice with this one is try not to take any other food options if you can help it. Because the hot cross buns make it easy. All right, good luck, guys. I think you got this one.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna see Lego My Eggos heading on into a new challenge, the hot cross buns. See if they can get this one done within the next hour. We have 1 more hour left in this time slot. See our teams finish up here. Otis says, I find it confusing because I come from console and I'm used to the comforting orange. I see. But I like the pretty colors, so it's worth the chaos. I see. All right, well, that's good. That's good feedback. That means that I think that we're doing things right on the vanilla end of things. I think it could be, like, a fun, like, thing to maybe unlock, you know, after, like, playing the game. Like, maybe after you know, reach level 15, I think it is, and unlock Stir Fry, then you can, like, turn on customer costumes or customer colors or something like that. Could be fun. But, I don't think it'll ever be just, like, a default vanilla thing, because, yeah, I think for new players, it's too much. Too much going on the screen. Smokey, thank you for the headpads for blue, by the way. Thank you. The Peeps are celebrating. Congratulations, Peeps, for completing your first franchise. Good job, guys. Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna have you guys go ahead and move on to the next challenge. You can choose whatever franchise card you want and abandon this or save it, whatever you want to do. But then we're gonna have you go select one of the old Easter maps, the one with the children customers. And we're gonna have you choose the hot cross buns. See how you guys do, if you can franchise for a second time. Good luck, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We did say you did do it. Smokey gonna go for the classic. We've seen Oxford a couple times today. I think we saw 38 earlier too. That's a pretty standard one. All right, both of them on to the second challenge, trying to franchise. Oh yeah, but that's the other thing that I was going to talk about, was just on the event coordination side, we were talking about how to make experience events more accessible for new players too. Because I feel like sometimes people are like afraid to sign up for the events because they're worried that like you need to be good to sign up for the event, but like that's not the point. That's at least not experience events. Challenge events are supposed to be difficult, but experience events are just for funsies, you know? So that's something we've been talking about too. And I think it'll be easier to get new players once we have some console friendly events too. What the heck is Smokey doing? Why are you all the way back there? What is this nonsense? What's happening here? I'm interested in this. Whatever's happening here. Are they just going for the 4 table strat? Is that what's happening? Maybe they're just going for the 4 table strat. This is quite interesting. I find this very amusing. Otis says I'd be terrified to sign up for the events. 1, because I suck. See, that I don't want that answer. And 2, because I've only ever played with 1 person and we have a very set way of doing things. Not ideal feedback because it's very personal to me, mind you. No worries. But that first answer is the one that I want to rid people of. I want people to want to sign up even if they like just started playing the game yesterday. So I need to figure that one out. Your other piece of feedback, like you said, that's kind of specific to you. Of, you know, if you don't want to play with like random other people. But we are going to try to do some console-friendly challenge events too, which would be fun for you and whoever you normally play with to do. Because with those ones, you sign up with your team. Whereas the experience events, you just play with random people for funsies. So the Peeps have an interesting tactic. The only thing I would change if I were the Peeps is move the butter to where your other players can access it. And over at the Lego My Eggos, they're doing kind of a similar strat. Katie has a little bit more space back there, doing a two wide rather than a one wide. And they're not doing counter service, they're doing regular dining. Which I personally think is kind of smart. You could just have one extra table out there they have right now. But neither of these are bad tactics. They're both very similar. I didn't see what card choice they took. Curious. Is this the one that starts you with simplicity? It might have taken simplicity, because I don't see anything else visual. Oh, individual dining. That's what they both have, individual dining. Because they're both playing on Oxford. Oh, we're actually seeing the same run. I just realized that. They're playing on the same seed. Okay. Otis says signing up with your team would be good for the sucking aspect too, because I'd feel comfortable knowing we at least suck together. There you go. The thing with the challenge events is that it's just, can you or can't you do it? And if you can't do it, that's okay, because they're designed to be difficult. And also you can kind of compare a little bit to other players, even though it's not like a direct comparison of like just seeing how many people were able to complete the challenge. Because if you're seeing like almost everyone complete the challenge and you don't do it, then you can kind of be like, okay, yeah, like we need to practice. But if you only see like one team in every time slot actually finishing the challenge, then you could be like, oh my gosh, like I'm surprised we even did as good as we did, because most people didn't even finish it, you know? So it kind of like, yeah, it's definitely interesting. I like the challenge events. I like the way that we do those now. I hope that you guys do too. The events have changed a lot over the last year and a half. Gosh, it's going on like 2 years now. It'll be October's when we ran our very first event, so it'll be 2 years in October. So yeah, it is pretty much a year and a half that we've been running events. That's crazy. Crazy. This is from the Turkey Day update. The fall music. I like this one too. This one reminds me of some like 80s, 90s sitcom. That's why I like it. Exactly what this reminds me of. Like I could see this being like the opening to a 90s sitcom. Otis says, to be honest, I have pretty much no awareness of the challenge events or anything. I've played since console release, but I've only followed you for maybe like 2 weeks now, so it's something I'll need to learn more about. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's what I want. I want to get more console players into our like normal monthly stuff that we do. Gotta keep the PlateUp community going strong, you know? Especially because we are planning on continuing development. Gotta keep people interested so you can see what we do over the next couple of years. You agree with the 90s sitcom? Heck yeah. Oh, they got a mop. Are they gonna buy it? I would buy the mop. They're not gonna buy the mop? Gosh. I'm impressed. They're just dealing with that mess. Otis says you're the spiritual successor to Overcooked, do you think? I hope it continues for a long time and both the development team and the community thrive. Me too. I always think it's funny when people compare PlateUp to Overcooked because I don't see that many similarities. Besides it being a cooking game. Like, they both have food. But but with PlateUp's like roguelikeness and like being able to like move stuff around. It's funny because Alistair's talked about like some of his like inspiration games for making PlateUp, and Overcooked is not one of them. And yet it's the most commonly referenced one when people talk about similar games. So I think it's funny. I guess because the games that PlateUp was inspired by are like kind of your like party games. What's that train one? That's the one that he said that most inspired him. But like games like Pummel Party, like the chaotic, you know, frantic run around with your friends type games. Those are the ones that like inspired PlateUp. And Alistair just decided to go with like a cooking theme. And I guess Overcooked is kind of the closest game that has to do with cooking that's like the closest to that category. Because it is chaotic in its own right, for sure. For sure. I love Overcooked. It's a great game. I've played a lot of Overcooked. I find Overcooked, at least when I played with my friends, I found it to be a lot more grindy, almost. Losing in Overcooked is a lot more punishing, I think. Otis says they both have stress, simple controls, teamwork, jaunty tunes. Definitely on the jaunty tunes, for sure. It's the jaunty tunes that do it for me, yes. We see them pushing out of the kitchen now, over at the Lego My Eggos. They were trying for a different table type. What are they going for? Bar tables? Or just something else to layer in with their current tables? I'm curious what table type they want. Excuse me. I'm starting to get tired now. Had an eventful day. You get it? Eventful. I've been running events. I knew you'd get it. End of day 10 for the Peeps, the beginning of day 9 for Lego My Eggos. Both making really good time to finish this within the time slot. We have about 40 minutes left. They'll both be done, I think, with plenty of time left. interesting things going on over in the screenshot share channels, so I'm getting distracted. Let me respond to this person real quick. Alright, perfect. Alright, so our teams, let's see, we have the day 10 prep, Lego Magos. It's interesting how they've switched now to just one player on the outside. Oh, they did manage to get a bar table. And that does appear to be what they're going for. Yep. Now I think it's interesting that they're not putting the bar table in between the other tables, but then they could continue using that other table. Coffee table's a good grab too. I agree with that decision. End of day 12, going into that day 13 prep over at the Peeps. Closing time or cheese board, and they're going closing time again. Not even a hesitation. They're like, yeah, give us those longer days. Give us those more customers. We're on board. Oh my gosh. Not gonna lie, I'm so ready to just go get in bed. That's what I'm gonna do after this event is over. No chores for me tonight. Straight to the bed. Time for the long nap. I took a short nap earlier, so I got up early. What time zone are you in? I'm in Eastern Standard Time. I normally stay up until like midnight my time, but tonight will be an early night, I think. Probably be asleep by 11. Catch up on the sleep I missed. Now this time, will they put it in between? Tony, you could have both. I have one, and you could have both. Interesting tactic there. Thinking about going for some decorations, it looks like. Candelabra and a chandelier. Very nice, very nice. And then they're broke. Time to move on. Peeps about halfway through that day 14, but now rocking that closing time. This day's gonna take a little longer than their previous days. They're not even afraid of that line outside at all. Just serving up those hot cross buns like nobody's business. Smokey helping with the chopping. Doing some more ringing. Here come those closing time customers. A little bit of a line outside. That's okay. They keep them moving. closing time is not as detrimental, it feels like, on individual dining. I wonder why it feels that way. Just because you can get them out so much faster. Get them in and out. Otis says, I've never tried a hot cross bun, but I've never craved one so much. Well, maybe now you'll have to try one. I've heard they're a popular Easter thing over in the UK. People eat them here too, but my family, we never had them. Oh, there's the closing time customer. They were late to the party. But you know, they weren't really a thing in my family. I am of the German heritage. And we have like German potato salad on Easter. And ham. And like green beans. And then we have your normal like Easter stuff of chocolate, maybe like deviled eggs. Otis says they're always in the shops around here over Easter, but we're never a thing in my family. Yeah, I don't think they sell them in like shops here that I can think of. Maybe like some really cheap packaged ones that I just wouldn't have looked at. But I have a feeling most people here probably make them. One thing that's very popular in my area specifically, like it's a Buffalo, New York thing, at least as far as I know, is the butter lamb. They don't do it like anywhere else nearby. Like you go like one city over, like you go an hour away and they're like, what the heck is a butter lamb? But in my city, they're very popular. It's basically just like a lamb made out of butter. Like you just carved the butter into a lamb shape. But it's a thing in my city. Like at Easter, if you are having Easter in Buffalo, New York, and you don't have a butter lamb, something's wrong with you. Like everyone has a butter lamb. They have like piles of them at the grocery store for some reason. And there we
Monica,
go.
I think we're done.
You did it! Good job. Yay, the peeps.
We bought nothing that round.
I know, right? You guys just rocked right through it. Well, I don't have any other challenges for you, so you can either continue into overtime for a little bit if you want, or you can just watch the other team finish. We'll probably just go until they're done and then call it a day. But thank you guys. Looks like they're done. They're gonna sit back and chill. We will simply watch the other team. They're so cute. I just looked them up. They are really cute. So many people have trouble chopping off the lamb's head. Like, no one wants to touch the head of the lamb. Oh my god, I heard a really funny story too, from one of my friends. They said that, like, their grandma, when she passed away, they, like, found a bunch of, chocolate Jesus heads in her freezer because she would buy, like, these chocolate, like, statues of Jesus for Easter, and, like, she couldn't eat the head, so she just put them all in the freezer. And I thought that was hilarious. And that's kind of how it is with the butter lamb. Nobody wants to eat the butter lamb's head. Oh, goodness. What a wholesome yet terrifying thing to find in someone's freezer. I know, right? I just thought the story was hilarious. A blueprint cabinet? Fran would be so happy. And they're gonna buy it? Maybe try to get another, bar table? Is that what's happening? Oh, a counter! an interesting play, Tony. Oh. Oh. There was some reconsideration. A reroll? Oh, a bar table. Dupe it. Throw out that counter. Oh, I thought he was gonna throw out the counter and dupe the bar table. I was really hoping. Eventually, they're just gonna be completely cut off from the customers. All bar tables. I'm excited for that. Tony still has to get out to research. Eventually, they might move the research. Well, they'll probably be done by that point, though. Alright, I gotta turn the music back on. We gotta go back to the beginning of the playlist again. Bogey says we treated the second challenge as a speed run as we started when they were on day 4. So you guys just sped right through it. I love it. That's fun. You definitely were fast, that's for sure. I have not timed any of the things today, because as we said, this is not a timed challenge. However, what I can say is that was fast. Dust Serenity, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Appreciate it. We have them already on the end of day 13. The customer's just rolling in. Do they have closing time too? I wasn't paying attention. They must, because yeah, they're gonna have all the same cards as you guys. That's fun. I like that. Lego my Eggos, rockin' and rollin'. I still can't believe that they didn't take the mop. Did you guys end up buying a mop? You did, right? Lego my Eggos skipped the mop. Maybe that's what's slowing them down. I feel like every other team that's done this challenge today has been like, oh my god, we need a mop. Just been a common theme all day. Dust says we bought nothing, so the mess might have been there, but we speedran it. Okay, so you didn't have a mop either. My goodness. The lack of mop. I am really loving the teamwork that I see here. They're all just working so well together. Getting that workstation for chopping the buns. Another workstation. Of course, why not 2? 4K Nolo stove. Bogey says we ended with like 700 coins as well. We were fairly poor not buying anything. Yeah. The buns don't sell for much, that's for sure. Buns don't sell for much. What's going on back there? Trying to make a square. Block Katie in. We're missing a counter up front. Safety hob is super unnecessary. Are they going to turn it into a danger? Oh. And the extra cab for what? They're really preparing to continue into overtime. We still have about 20 minutes left, but they won't take that long. Oh, is Tony gonna get stuck out there? Tony, don't get stuck. Can't fit through there, Tony. Is he gonna ditch a table? He is. He's ditching a table. Goodbye, table. He's struggling with it, though. Oh. Oh, I see what's happening. Phone's moving inside. They're on phone duty. Now that table is just a one-person table. Yeah, he's figured it out. Tony knows what's up. Perfect. It's a weird little corner that's been created there, but you know. The doors are a problem, says Serenity. Well, you see. Yep. The doors are annoying. That is true. That is accurate. You guys picked a run where you didn't have to go through, or a map where you didn't have to go through doors on the second run. So, that makes sense. Everyone likes this map because of how nice and large that window is up at the front. I mean, it makes sense. Being able to fit 4 tables across there is like prime. And you could even fit like large group tables. Yeah, I see why people like this seed for sure. Oh. Yeah, that's right, Tony. Just start serving them. Just get them out of there. It is a beautiful thing to watch. All of these buns just being served. Trey's giving Tony some trouble. Getting the hang of it though. Here we go. Serve those bar tables. I do like the bar table strat. If you're gonna go individual dining, bar tables, no sides. That's what I think. You get like some full auto serving setup eventually. You get, what's that card? The ordering terminal card. Where they order right away when they sit down. I don't remember. You get that card. And it's a good day. It's a good day in individual dining town. Bogey says I just realized they picked Oxford as well. It took me until you guys were on like day 4 for me to notice, like day 4 or 5, for me to notice that that you guys are on the same seed. And I was like, oh, they're gonna get the exact same card choice. Because I was trying to figure out what card they chose. Because I missed their day 3 choice. Alright, responding to someone in the Discord. Multitasking. I like to think I'm good at it, but in reality, maybe not. The day 15, rocking and rolling right through it. We're gonna see Lego my Eggos. Finish up in no time. I like that some of the customers wear the Bryony bun hat. If anyone doesn't know, this bun hat was inspired by Bryony from Yogscast. Bryony loves her buns. Like real buns, like bunnies. I like the little pink hat. It's cute. And someone made a little like knitted version of the Bryony bun hat from the game for their PlateUp collectible figurine and put it on them. And it's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. You can find it, we retweeted it, or like we tweeted it. I asked for their permission. We tweeted it out over on the Yogscast Games Twitter. If anyone wants to see that, it's really cute. Smokey, thank you for the head pets for blue. Thank you, thank you. And with that, they have done it. Congratulations, Lego My Eggos. You successfully franchised. Yay. Good job, guys. That's the last challenge that I have for you. So you may continue into overtime in your spare time if you'd like. However, that's going to be the end of the event for today. So thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you, thank you. I hope that you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed meeting some new peeps and playing some PlateUp and checking out some mods that you might not have seen before. Until the next event, which I hope I will see you guys at. Please leave us some feedback if you guys have any feedback to leave in the event discussion. I want to say thank you to just everyone for coming out today, and a huge thank you to Starflux Games, who's one of our modders in the community, who made last year's Easter mod and this year's Easter mod for us, for you guys to have fun with today. And if anyone wants to go check out the mods, the Meet Some Peeps mod pack is a public collection that's over on the Steam Workshop that you can go download and check out yourself if you're playing on Steam. And there's also a whole bunch of other nice cosmetic mods in there from other modders in the community that you can check out as well. And that's pretty much it. That's the jam. Thank you guys for coming out and playing. I hope you had a good time. And I'm ready to go to bed. So I'll see you guys later.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we just need to take you guys over to see one more person today. We went and saw... Was it Chameleon earlier that we went and saw? And now who are we gonna go see? Oh, I forgot that I'm not VTubing. Welcome to my empty VTube room. Monica's not here right now. She's asleep on the couch.
It's right there,
oh,
Lisa.
I forgot to mute this. Okay, let me end this. Let's see who's out and about. Oh, of course, Miss Wonk. I'll take you guys over to see Wonk. You guys are so welcome. You're so welcome. I'm more than happy to be here for you guys. I'll post the raid message if anyone wants to take it along to go and say hello. We're gonna go see our friend Wonk 2D, one of our Yogscast Games ambassadors, who's playing some PlateUp, doing some speedrunning, it looks like. Maybe? Casual speedrunning? Mods? She's doing things with mods. Anyways, have fun watching her. Until next time, which for PlateUp event will be a little while, but for my normal stream schedule will be tomorrow. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves. Make sure you eat some good food. Make sure you drink enough water. Make sure you take your meds. Make sure you get some good sleep. Make sure you do all the things that you need to do so I can see you tomorrow. And until then, bye-bye, everyone.